Alright, what's going on out there, everybody? Rooster here in Tennessee. Going to do a video for you, a demonstration video. An amp that I have sold before. Well, kinda, but not with this cabinet on it. This is a two-pill HG-454, and I got a few of these in. There's been several of you guys asking me about small amps with a variable on them. And I got some of these in with the 454, which is a transistor that I really like. The HG-454, really tough, and one of my favorite cabinet designs because the airflow that comes out over here. Usually this cabinet's used with the two-pill 2879s, and does good. So I can imagine with the 454, this will be a really tough design. Have sold several of the two-pill 454s with no fans on them, and they run good in the little trucker cabinet, and even in the little micro cabinet seem to run really well. But for those of you guys that like to get long-winded like I do, this should be I won't say indestructible, because nothing's indestructible in this hobby. If I say that, somebody buys one, they blow it up, they'll say, well, you said it was indestructible. And, everything is destructible, but a really tough amp is what I think this thing will be. For reference of the video, we're going to be dead keying 1.5 watts into it here, and driving it with about 35 to 40 PEP, about 10 to 11 watts average. Now, you could hit it a little bit harder, 45 to 50 PEP is probably not going to hurt it. These transistors are, like I said, they're really tough. But for the reference of the video, this is what we're going to hit it with. And I think this thing will make a killer driver for a 8-pill HG box, standard 2879. You can cut it back and drive it into a 4-pill C or a 6-pill C or something. But wide open, really think it'd make a nice driver for a 8-pill. Okay, so that being said, we'll get on with the test here. Clamp meter. That's a dead key. Drawing about 6 amps on a dead key. And then audio. Drawing 16.5 on audio. So that's what she's drawing. That's at 14.5 volts. Let's come up here and see what it's doing on average and check the dead key. 1000 watt slug. So 1.5 watts in gets us about 10 watts out. Oh, about 20 watts out rather. Audio, nice and stable. Audio, that's 100 watts average. Audio, that's a little bit less than 20 watts, but right around there. So I'd say a watt in would probably get us 10 watts or so, maybe a little bit less, give or take. Let's check it on PEP. PEP, what can you do for me with just a little bit of PEP? Audio. Almost 300 watts. Test, audio, test, audio, test, audio, test, audio, test. Call it 285, 290, right there close to 300. So 100 watts peak, or 100 watts average rather, 290 peak, 285, right there in the 300 watt peak ballpark. So nice running amp, right along the lines of what we'd kind of expect to see out of one of these. The 8-pill does, 12 to 1350 watts. The 4-pill does right around 550 to 600. So the 2-pill falls right in line and does almost 300 watts peak. That's it. Price wise, they run about the same as a standard 2-pill 2879. If you're interested, shoot me a text, 423-299-3535. The 2-pill 2879 will do a little bit more power, but you don't have a variable on it, and it's also considered kind of a high drive. So at the end of the day, both transistors cost about the same, but we don't see a whole lot of people doing these 454 amps. At least I don't. I haven't seen a lot of people producing them out there, and I think they're a dandy because they get up and do good power with fairly low drive, and then you add in the variable or whatever. Oh, we can demonstrate that while I'm rambling on here. Get carried away talking and forget. Let's show you what it does halfway down. Average. About 50 watts halfway down. Audio. About 180 PEP. So 50 average, 180 peak with it halfway down. It'll go one down from there. Heck, why not? Let's check it here. Test. Cuts all the way down to 100 watts. Not even 100 watts. Audio test. Now, I like just run them wide open myself, but for you guys that like to mess with the variables, it will cut back. So, number one rule with these, don't key up and go to turning on this while you're keyed up. That's a quick way to burn these out. Trust me, I'm saying that from experience of many times doing it over the years. So, and if you ever do burn one of these out, let's say you do that and you have trouble with it, they'll always run wide open. That way it doesn't kill the whole amp. If you have one of these fail, you can just turn it wide open and you're good to go. Alright guys, hope you enjoy the video. Questions, comments, complaints, let me know. I've got few of these. I shouldn't say a couple. I've got more than just 2 of them, but first come, first serve, I guess. If you're interested, let me know. Shoot me a text, 423-299-3535. Good little amps. May end up even keeping one for myself. Catch you guys out there. Rooster in Tennessee. Again, shoot me a text, 423-299-3535. And as always, check out the website, roostercb.com.